Hello everybody and welcome to part 43 of my God King Boudicca series. We have some settlers trapped up here for when we declare war against her. And over here we're just getting some experience for our crossbowman so that he can upgrade to Gatling gun. Let's see here, we have a little ways to go, but we also have time before we need our units in this area for anything else. This is going to be a feature of the game for some time to come, because unlike the workers, I don't keep track of them when they're cleaning up. Attacker Carthage, Defender Portugal. When was Portugal ever here? That must be like flavor or something. The era is going to be the same no matter what we choose, and both of these are not our civilization. So in terms of museum, it's not going to matter which one of these we choose. We have more Portuguese coming up, but we probably also have some, or Carthaginian, we probably also have some Portuguese coming up. I just noticed Denmark's religion is spreading. Interesting. Anyways, to the point, it doesn't matter, so I guess we'll just call it Carthaginian. But what does matter is that we come up here and just double check. We'll sort by that. We have Celts and Carthage, but they're both medieval, so if we go here, we do get partial credit. There we go. Alright, so moving along. We'll check on that one on our turn. Okay, they did in fact go for Alright, flight is here. We prioritized that just to make sure we didn't clip. And it looks like we would have gotten it either way, but that's fine because our money's going for when the coal comes back for the time being. Alright, Aberdeen has grown. So let's see here. Guess this is next in line. So there's that. Boudicca has grown, so we'll raise it down to 2 again. Check on Lhasa and Byblos while we're over here so that we don't have to check back later. Alright, that one comes in. We'll have this guy step over there. Belfast has grown as well. So let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles with 3 food on them. So this city can survive working a hard production tile for the time being. And then we'll get back into food, so that way it doesn't grow too quickly. Yeah, if these were like 2 food, I would just like continue to push the can down the road. But and then Cernifron has also grown. Let's see. In this case, we would want this because it gives us a hammer and more gold, and similar situation when we ran in over there, except for we're favoring the lower food first so that we don't go bonkers. Mountain means nothing to us. Borders of Edinburgh, that means nothing to us. Losing grasp on Antananarivo. Monaco seeks protection. So let's look at Monaco. They want a great profit. Is that what that is? Largest faith growth. Okay, in 3 turns. So then we'll offer them a pledge of protection, and they'll be our ally if only for a moment. But we can look into that a little bit later. And then losing grasp on Antananarivo, who offers us jewelry and gems, which is a bit redundant. But let's just double check here. There's jewelry, and as far as gems, yeah, there's gems in Sidon, but we're going to lose them. Gems is the one thing we've had like pretty much redundant all the way. Yeah. Alright, so we can afford to lose them. We're not actually going to lose any happiness. We only had them to take them from Japan because at the time Japan had like a 5 rep lead, so that's perfectly fine, all of that. Okay, all we got today is this farm here. Brest is doing fine. It's going to continue to grow anyways, so yeah, we'll continue to do as we are. Dublin, Nantes, our old cities. Everest with St. Ives. Okay, so let's count this off. We have 7 archaeologists right now. And we currently have 4 free slots. And we'll come up here. So we're going to have 8, 9, 10, 6, 8, 10. They're evenly matched. But when you count corks, which is coming late, pretty quick, so we can do that now. I think Dublin and Nantes both go for an archaeologist. But we'll double check that in a second here. Colosseum finishes up in St. Ives. So we definitely want to get on workshop. We need to start slowing the city's growth down, and specialist slots will help us do that. More specialist slots, I should specify. Okay. So we had decided we're going to do archaeologist in our old cities. And just double checking. This one we could build a museum in, but we're even up here, so let's do that. Factory is done in Aberystwyth. This is good news for us. In fact, let's go ahead and kill the good growth there. We could do the same here, because these are both only 1 hammer. There we go. And now we're growing 7. We can put that here and like pretty much halt this. What we can also do is go straight into public school to get another specialist slot here. So let's do that. Alright. Okay, let's get our warring out of the way. We have a worker that's freed up. So we're going to have him come over here. Whoops, I probably should have had him come. Oh, we wouldn't have been able to. Okay. I believe this is river. I can't tell. River between here and here, but not here. This is not a river tile, right? Flood plains. Doesn't that mean river? It has to mean, right? Okay. So he's not going to be able to step here and repair next turn. So this guy will pillage and go here. And then next turn we'll have the worker come here. He'll get hit again. And we can start a bit of a... Alright, so what we can do is... No. Oh, from there. Alright. I was going to see if we come here, how far can we go? Just there. I'll move him there to protect these civilians. And we'll move the Great General here, because then he can influence this. Alright. Cannon's just going to go to sleep where it's at. Go ahead and fortifies these guys. Just creating a general line here. So this will be interesting as they travel in tandem, essentially. Back to back. Hey, look at that. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'll have him heal up in place. Because we didn't see him over here before. I don't remember it anyways. So either we're going to capture it now or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 turns. Either way, he needs to heal up and nothing can touch him over here. We do want to get him into border so that we can upgrade him. But nevertheless. Alright. Archaeologists. 2 were born. And we're just a mess as far as that goes. This one, not so much. He's going to come over here. Hopefully this tile is available next turn. He's going to hop in the water. He's going to be a scout, basically. He's going to get started over here. So we're done over here. And we were looking at these 2 next because minor civ. And I believe we had 1. Maybe I should have named them. I don't even know if you can. So he comes here. He comes here. He comes here. So all that will be sorted next turn. And we'll just go ahead and put him here to make sure that doesn't change. But yeah, we're looking at archaeologists. I have to get back to that. Alright, this is Deer, right? How does he keep losing his name? I know I named him this time. Weird. Alright, so with this city being settled, it's got to be this one. Right, so we're looking at archaeology. Oh, and then he was following him, so we'll just go ahead and move that. Alright, so this archaeologist has to be coming over to one of these. Is through the water the way to go? No. Okay. That's the limit right there. So he's going over to one of these. We'll have somebody come over to the other one because I think we just had 2 born this turn. There's 1 in Nantes and 1 in Dublin. He was coming over here. Unfortunately, we're blocked. Oh, we got to it. Okay. He's going to have to clear out the jungle. This one's going to take some time. And hopefully once we clear the jungle, Vilcabamba doesn't pick it up. Always a possibility. So we have 2 new ones that popped out. Let's go for over here and here. The reason why I want to get this one up is because if this one's out of the way, then hopefully our governor isn't influenced to pick it up. Which now that I think about it, it's not doing it now. So maybe that's not necessary. But anyway, so we know this one's going to come over this way to get over there. And he will come over to there. So let's see if we can name these. And then we have Bratislava and then Riga. And hopefully it retains these. I wonder if it's that you can only name so many, or if it has to do with the save and reload feature. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. He has his altitude training, so he was coming up into here to supplement this, because the last archaeologist we're going to have to push over here. So we're going to actually have to hold that tile, which means when we do go to war, we're probably going to favor over here, which is hard, because this river. Hopefully Almaty will pitch in to some extent in that regards. Alright, so we're done with our fighting for this turn, so we're going to drop production tile, work to good growth tile, buy a monument, build a shrine. And then we can have this guy just come over and do the oil, and he'll come down and do the plains. And where does new K want to grow? It wants to grow into fish tiles, and it should flip in 2 turns. That's very important to know. And just as a goof, does Lighthouse also act hammers? Ocean resources. It appears to. Food and coast and ocean tiles +1. +1 food from coast and ocean tiles, +1 production from sea resources worked by the city. Sea resources. Does that mean workboat? I don't actually recall. Because if we can get hammers on these tiles by building... Well, I guess not. Never mind. It's not important. Alright, so we'll come up here to be... yeah. Okay, he's just going to continue laying down these trading posts there. Peek, peek, peek. Turn. Alright, so the musician comes to this point. Great General comes down here, because if things jump off, this will be a hot spot. And then as far as this goes, let's see, we have a melee and a ranged. We want melee to be strong on the border. Well, not necessarily. We are going to be going to war with her first. And I see she has boats. She's still making boats just for this little pool. So having ranged near here is pretty useful. So I don't know. He's along the road, so we can just do something like this. We got visibility through here, so... In fact, that's one of the things we wanted to check, right? How far away we could be. So he could go all the way back to here. Since this hill could be viewed by these guys, he needs to be able to see this tile. So we're good. We're justified over here. We could swing over here. All is well. Alright, so he's supporting Aberdeen. Which means he's coming over here to do this. That's right. Okay, go to sleep. Go to sleep. And we're good. So we'll come over here just to see that everything... Oh, choose an archaeology. Alright. Quebec City artifact. Alright, so mostly at this point we're looking at the era. Classical, medieval, Renaissance, Renaissance. Wait, Renaissance, Renaissance. Celts, Portugal. Okay. Celts, Carthage. So we should be able to go like this and it wouldn't change a thing. Yep. Alright, that's fine too. Okay, yeah, so moving back here. Oh yeah, I want to watch the caravan too. We'll see on our turn. Hey, we nailed the caravan. Awesome. Yep. Oof. These will take, there's no hesitation for, but the other ones might cost us happiness. Wow. What are they doing over there, I wonder? Okay, dynamite. So, then their good becomes in. Cannon can get upgraded. And our coal's back, so this is the turn where our money starts getting spoken for. City connection established. Your city, Boudicca, right? That's our cue to stop raising. Yep. Alright, so we're done with there for this turn. Oh, wait, hang on. Lassen Bibbles. Now we're done. Penzance grows. And we're already above capacity. So once a farm's here, this might be worthwhile. But for now, let's get into here. Oh wait, this actually grows it faster. Ugh. Okay, well. Factory's coming, so... speaking of factory, I don't want to forget, so let's go to Cork and say factory. This is something we've been waiting on. 13 and 17.5. We buy that. We say you and you. Instead of 13 and 17.5, we're looking at 20 and 29. Significant increase in production in the city, and we slow down the growth. So, all good. Okay, moving along. Borders of Cork have grown, not useful. Borders of Berlin have grown, not useful. Yeah, cocoa, gems, and there is some coal. So let's just go into the trade screen so that we can see all this a little bit better. Gems go to him. Cocoa goes to her. Alright, and was that it? Yeah, these are singles. We can sell a 3-pack of coal. We do want to keep some, but we do have more on the way. Alright, so that seems good for now. Cocoa, gems. Yeah, okay. That was everything. Alright, Iffy election rigged, Geneva election rigged. Let's check in with them. This was saying we're going to lose them next turn, and they should flip to Taoism any time now, so we should be allied with them shortly. Geneva, it falls at an excited rate, and they do have unique whales. This is another reason why I want to make sure our happiness is protected. And then, of course, Almaty, we knew this was coming. This is the second time it's happened, but we still have them above and away, so I'm not worried about that just yet. Losing grasp on Sidon. Military, where their position's pretty important. So let's hold on to them. The Keswiks they're giving us are more of a liability than anything, but and 500 is pretty steep. We do still have a number of units that we want to upgrade, and we would like to buy a carrier. We would like to eventually grab a hydro plant, although with the way the city needs to not grow, I don't know if the hydro plant here is actually going to happen, so perhaps not. Losing grasp on Riga, and Cahokia seeks a great artist. Cahokia is the one that's over here that nobody ever met before. Well, I shouldn't say nobody ever met before. I don't think we got like 30 gold. Artist is coming in 21 turns, so we can pretty much disregard that. Enemy, okay. Industrial era. Welcome, Ethiopia. Tech. Yes, on to carriers, because we're going to start making planes. The planes are going to have more immediate need here and here. However, the ability to influence here and here will also be good. So we do want to be able to get carriers or that's probably going to be a gold purchase. So that's something I was thinking about off camera. I should have mentioned that, but yeah. Because if you look at our coastal cities that we have and the cost of a carry, I think it was like 375 hammers. 4 and 5 pop here. Inverness is developed, but a lot of this is food only. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the tiles we're working are food only, so the hammers here are almost as good as the 4 and 5 we have over on the other coast. Anyways, this turn is the turn that we finally get our oil. So first things first, let's go into Limerick. That's got to be a valuable tile to us. 7, not a circus city, so we're looking at 10 before hotels. So we can easily grow this city. In fact, Aqueduct just came online, so fantastic there. Farm here in Inverness, speaking of the devil. This is just strictly a better tile, so we'll go like that. We don't need to pull from the workshop to go here, because, well, I suppose we could, because of this, right? Yeah. Because once we get our population in the workshop and the university, the city will be slowed down. So this is fine for now. Farm there, so Penzance. We'll do this for the hammers, because again, we're going to grow anyway, so alright, and we'll pull from one of these. Yep, alright, so all good there. All good. Alright, production queue, so we come check Lhasa, Byblos, all good. Alright, and now planes are an option, so the old cities are no longer going to be building museums and archaeologists. We're going to be building Great War Bombers. Every last one of them. Great War Bomber there, Great War Bomber there. Workshop is finished in Swansea, so in growth in 3. We'll pull from here. This city is a circus city, so we're looking at 12 and 14, so it's okay that it's still growing steadily. With the workshop done. Let's do Stoneworks for the happiness. No, happiness is not a problem. We can go into university. Stoneworks will give us what, +2 hammers and +1 happiness. It's not quite enough. We are growing the city. Yeah. Well, we're so focused specialty-wise. Here we go. University. Alright, so let's come off here for sure. And here as well. We're looking at 12 and 14 in this city. We're full up on specialists. So, for now, factory will be soon. I do think we should get a bank up first. Or the fact that this city is growing very well. Maybe this, we go straight into factory there. It's a bit premature, but it's a way of syncing our growth in that city, and that city is going nuts as far as growth goes. Okay, we get the aqueduct up here. So, what, university here? Or, this city's not growing bonkers, but it is growing quite well. We are working a 4 food tile, which is a bit much. We do have this hard breaking tile here, which is very good. This is very good. We're growing 2, it'll go here. So yeah, university. Well, university is only going to take 7 turns. Let's do a bank first. In that city. Let me double check that again. I'm not entirely convinced. We grow to one of these tiles in 2. Okay. And that's going to be right around the time. Well, actually, he can come over when it says 1, and then we can pick one of these to develop. So yeah, Limerick, bank first, go here, then grow to here, and then we'll pull that up for university. That's what I'm thinking. Belfast is done with a market, and look at that. We're working a lot of gold tiles here, so brand new city already making 10 gold per turn. I like it. Anyways, with the market out of the way, we want Colosseum. Still continuing to manage the happiness, especially in the newer cities. Let's see here. We tap for the XP. And then we have him come here. He's going to back up. He comes here. And I'm thinking about bringing the cannon forward. No, this guy would need the XP more. So if we're going to bring somebody else in, it would be him. Alright, we'll just leave him where he's at. We're not going to upgrade him yet. Well, if we did, we could shoot from here if we really wanted to. And this hill is actually not bad as far as shooting out towards Nampa. Because it has indirect fire. We don't need it to be on a hill, actually. It could be standing here and actually hit the city. So yeah, let's get this up. This is just going to be scary in this neighborhood. I didn't see what it actually cost, but it seemed pretty cheap. That was a cannon, right? Oh yeah, that makes sense. It's not that far away. 140, so that was pretty cheap. Good deal. Okay, this worker's continuing to develop breasts. These guys are coming home to get altitude training and probably turn into cavalry. We already picked up the caravan, so we're going to come over here. He's got a lot of units in that area. Alright. Over here, we can't quite reach. Let's do the... Oh, we're fine how we're at. Alright. Alrighty, let's get started on that. It's going to take some time. This is Ren, so we know where it's headed, which is handy. This is Riga. Yeah, now that I've named them, it's real easy to remember where they're heading. Okay, and then Bratislava is coming over here. Now it wants to go in the water. It didn't before. Okay, that's fine. It would make sense that this one would want to come into the water. Hey, look at this. We get to start on this right now. Very good. So, small window before Utique just plain claims that tile because we cleared it away for her. 1, 2... Hey, we might as well land for the visibility. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're going to aim for here next. Hop into water. Aim for there. Great General is where we would like it. He's coming to support Aberdeen. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I could get on that same turn. Alright, we did have one archaeologist born this turn. This is not the last archaeologist, though. That's going to be in 1, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, in 3 turns. A lot of them coming out all at once. One of the last ones is going to be aiming for here, is what I'm getting at. I don't really know that there's any more contested. This, Ren is what we're calling this. Alright, so he checked that and that, which means he can just pop up here to check the rest. We got a city coming down this turn. That's what I was waiting for my gold. I knew there was something I wanted to hold the gold for. Alright, so as far as other antiquity sites, maybe we come over here, because somebody could settle over here, and we just don't know about it. So the one that was born this turn, he's way down here, though. One's coming out here. We'll just have him jump over there. 3, 3. So this is the one that's probably going to go here or here, depending on how it times. Probably will be the one from Glasgow. So we're going to have one going from Nantes that we can do anywhere, and then this one coming from Truro. Okay. I'll just put him there. Have a little blockade there. You can go back on the road if we need be. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this city. Saint Nazaire. Production focus. We could take this tile. We don't really have a need to, though, do we? This is kind of a garbage city. Oh, this is the city that has it now. That's right. I remember now. This one can actually grow. I like how this one is set up for the time being. After this, we'll go on to university, and that'll make this city have better options. So for now, we'll just work the good growth tile. Buy the monument, build the shrine. Okay. So he starts on the cattle, and he starts on the horses. And we could upgrade this guy if we had the money, but we don't. And it looks like we're going to be landing here next turn, so let's do that. He cannot move over to here, and we already moved him, so everybody's good there. I just said we already moved you. He's following him because we want our workers to support the new cities. Alright, so Great General can go to sleep there. He now can go over to here and wait, and then he'll go there, and then this guy goes like that. Alright, so this guy will just have him wait. Get started on the farm there. We'll fortify there, and we are golden. Alright, one more turn. Alright, still focusing on that guy, so good deal. He's on flat land, but it doesn't seem to matter. No, we're not doing open borders. Okay. Oh yeah, that's something we forgot to check with Saint Nazaire, is its flip speed. We can do that now while we're thinking about it. 2 turns, just like the city before it. So, city connection there. Peel has grown. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? Coliseum. We'll get back to that. That's where all his units were. We weakened him up, and he's going for it. That's really good, because we wanted him eliminated. And it gives us a pretense for attacking him, because he wipes out a civ. Nice. Alright, so we've been pooling our faith for a little bit. So you see, we'll get it here. Next turn, the other city should flip. We'll collect it there, and then the turn after, we should have enough to get the city we're about to drop this turn. So that works out. Oil connected for Antwerp. No longer ally of Antananarivo. And with Antwerp getting the oil, we're up to 115 there. Really good. So yeah, we are right here in the thick of things. If they don't burn the city down, that means we're going to have a harder time going to war with them. Okay. Well, with the artillery over here and as many units as we have, I'm sure we could weather the storm one way or the other. So let's continue to get XP. We can have the artillery. Let's see. We'll repair. Pillage, move forward. Have him move in. And maybe we set up and fire. Whoo, that hit hard. I like it. Alright, so this city is free for them to take at their leisure. With our guy being here, 1, 2, 3, 4, he's blocked either way. Let's get this guy out of the way so we can pull this guy back. He needs an upgrade as well as healing. So there's that. Let's see. Come over here. We have a farm done here for Aberdeen. So let's move that. That's simply better. Aberdeen's going to have, what, 10 before hotel. So we're not in any trouble there anytime soon. Oil well is the only thing we got going on this turn, so that increases our oil supply. Production Q, we look at Lhasa, Byblos. We did build something here, so let's sell it off and build it. And let's see, Douglas and Berlin are both old cities, so more Great War bombers. This is Douglas. There's Berlin. Here's Brest. Workshop time. Alright. So we'll go here for sure, and then we'll go from there. We'll take a look at it. What next? This is actually a good city for aqueduct, as long as we're manning our specialist slots. So we'll do aqueduct here. Whoops. hit the wheel. Coliseum here. This city wants to workshop, yeah, for sure. Okay. Alright, we've addressed all of that. So get on a farm there. This archaeologist we did not name, and this one just got born. So we were looking at over here might technically be contested, especially if this guy's going to sit on it. So we'll come over here because we're going to land over here. So we want somebody coming over here. He's leading, so we'll do that. And then I guess we could have one come over here. Focusing on the ones outside of our borders in case you couldn't tell. Alright, so we'll end up like here. Maybe on the tile, I don't know. Alright, so you come here. Alright, Great General's fine right there. These guys are playing leapfrog a little bit. Alright, so we'll jump off there. We'll land here next turn, assuming the path is available. This is Riga? Yeah. Okay, so this gets us over here a turn quicker, looks like. Okay, you can go all the way over here, and we'll wait there. Guy comes here. What's the first thing the worker's going to do? We don't know if it's going for cattle or horse. It does have 3 undeveloped forests right away. We need to tear one down. Probably. That's grassland. Grassland. Also grassland, but it's a hill, so I guess that's what we're aiming for, the hill. Alright, we'll have this guy take a peek one more turn, and then he can go back to his old routine. He's waiting. This guy can now upgrade. So let's see, he can move all the way to here and still upgrade, so that's what we'll do. There we go. Alright, this archaeologist is Ren, so we're coming here. And we can start this turn, that works out. Because it's along the road. Nice. Alright, so Inverness is just plain done, right? After this we might go to the banana. So he is now a free agent. And we don't need any help with the new cities. So we'll just put him on the road and find him something to do. It's worth pointing out that come time for war, we're going to want, obviously we're going to have a couple free workers up here, but like one here or here perhaps, especially here. But that's when we go to war, which by the by, we're looking at 9 turns from now. So that gives us time to at least get, he's going on the road because we're going to pick up one of these limit tiles. This guy was going to come here, but we got something better going on. So, I guess what we can do is start chopping down wherever. Don't know. Let's see. Douglas can afford to lose this tile and still have Druidic lore. So there we go. There's a chop. We can just start finding places to chop nearby. Fortify there. Okay. So we are all set. This is an interesting development. We were talking about possibly wiping him out. Now we don't have to. If he doesn't burn that city down, never mind. I was going to say we could capture it and revive him, but we want him wiped out. So it's kind of nice that he's willing to do it for us, but it is going to make when we start war with him, a little more complex here. But like I said, we have the units. I think we can handle it. Plus, he's going to develop a lot of hate. In recent turns, a lot of people have been denouncing him. This is going to give him a lot of hate. So that might actually help us when it comes time to war against him. Anyways, I'm going to call the episode here. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Please let me know what you think about everything that's going on. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please leave me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it. And I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.